If you want people to be in your life for a lifetime, you need to know who's in your circle. You need to know how close to keep them or how far away they're supposed to be, if they're supposed to be your best friend, if they're supposed to just be an associate. You are best friend of my life. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. Hey. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to try to hurry up and do this video before it rains outside, because it looks like it's about to rain. Now, this was not scheduled. I am literally speaking about what God puts on my heart. So this may be short, this may be long, I don't know. But so today what I want to talk about, well, excuse me, first of all, welcome to the channel if you're new here, okay? And if you're already subscribed, welcome back to the channel, and make sure you guys invite y'all friends and y'all uncles and y'all aunties and y'all nieces and nephews and everything like that, and y'all kids and everything, and like come subscribe to the channel and stuff, and like learning stuff and stuff like that, right? Okay, so today, what God has just put on my heart is to talk about knowing your surroundings. Okay, now listen to me. I had already made a video about it, probably like 2 videos about this, but God is putting it heavy on my heart, so maybe he will emphasize more on this topic. So anyways, know your surroundings. Know who is around you. It's so important to know who's around you. You know, I have this news app on my phone where I can see like a lot of stuff that's going on around the world. And like every day I get notifications throughout the day. And what I've been seeing a lot of is deaths. Like, you know, we've been seeing a lot of deaths in the past couple years, but I'm talking, man, I am talking left and right. And I'm talking like mass shootings, bombings, tornadoes, like literally left and right. And just a lot of stuff that's going on, like a lot of evil. But the one thing that stands out in my heart is know who's around you. This is for somebody today. You got to know your surroundings. You got to know what type of friends you have. You have to know what type of associates you have. If you're around people every single day, and maybe you have to be around them, maybe you work with them, or maybe they're like your friends, or maybe they're your family. One thing I'm telling you now is to go to God and ask God, God, are the people around me the people that you desire to be in my life? If not, remove the people who you do not desire to be there. And if so, you know, good, you know, we'll keep it moving, but also put the people in the place that's supposed to be there. Because I believe there's a lot of stuff, a lot of evil that goes on, and it's all, no, I was going to say always, but a lot of time it's the people that's close to us. A lot of betrayal comes from the people that's close to us. Murder comes from the people that's close to us. Stealing, houses getting broken into, that a lot of stuff comes with people that's close to you. Like, people will act like they're your friend, people will act like they're cool with you, people will act like, you know, they rock with you, and then you turn around and they stab you in the back. So that's why it's important to know your surroundings. So you're probably asking me, well, you know, how do I know if a person's good or bad, or how do I know my surroundings? First of all, like I said before, you pray and ask God, Lord, give me discernment, show me how to know who's around me, who shouldn't be around me, who should be around me. Let me know. Reveal to me who these people are. Ask God to reveal to you who these people are, and I promise you, he will. But pay attention. Just take heed to what they say. Take heed to how they act. Take heed to, you know, whenever you guys go through a rocky situation, how are they whenever, like, how is their attitude? What is their character like whenever you're going through a rocky situation? You know what I mean? These are the type of things you have to pay attention to. If you want people to be in your life for a lifetime, you need to know who's in your circle. You need to know how close to keep them, or how far away they're supposed to be, if they're supposed to be your best friend, if they're supposed to just be an associate, or if they're supposed to just be a co-worker. You know what I mean? Even family members, you know, of course you're going to be around family members, but sometimes people you keep close to you, people you keep at a distance. But like I'm saying, pay attention to how they act, how they talk, how you guys respond to each other. You know what I mean? You know, We ain't perfect, so make sure you check yourself too. Pay attention, like do little stuff. Like if you don't know if you can trust them, like leave like $50 out if you have it, or if you have like less than that, if you have like $10 or $5, leave it out when they're around and see if like it comes up missing. Just see stuff like that. You're probably like, well, if you know you really trust somebody, you won't have to do that. And I do understand that. But if you don't know who's around you, you won't have to move a certain way to know who's around you. Let me give you a story. When I was younger, me and my best friend that I was best friends with for like a long time, she was in my other videos, Jocelyn. We would have like really deep secrets, okay? And we had a friend that never knew how to keep the secrets. Like she literally would tell your business with the quickness. You tell her something that's going on in your life or somebody else's life or whatever the case may be, next thing you know, everybody in the school knows, because she just didn't know how to keep her mouth shut, right? So one thing we did was we tested her. We made up a lie, okay? And we made up a lie to see if she was going to spread the business. Well, she did. So we had to test her. So we didn't stop being friends with her, but what we did was we limited how much we told her. We limited how much access we would give her when it comes to really serious things. So we learned that we can still hang out with her. We can still go have fun with her. We can still, have sleepovers and stuff. But we know that we got to keep our secrets that are dear to us, that we don't want nobody else knowing, to ourselves. Because if not, she's going to tell everybody. Okay, so stuff like that. Test. You got to test people. You got to see, where their minds are. Ask questions, Pay attention to how they treat other people. How do they treat other people? Are they kind to other people? Are they rude to other people? Pay attention to that. Never think for a second that you're exempt. Just because a person's your friend. Just because a person's your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your associate, coworker, or whatever. Just because y'all are cool. That does not mean that they won't turn around and act a certain way towards you. But I feel like so much, like there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Like, there's just so many stories that's running through my mind. Like there's a man who killed his daughter because his wife wanted him to. It's just, and I was like, okay, if he would have never been like with her or just suck up in her ways or stuck up her butt. I don't know what he was. I feel like he was hypnotized or something. He was stuck on that woman that he was willing to kill his kid. Know your surroundings. Don't second guess. If you think something's weird, if you have a babysitter and you feel like something's weird, you feel it in your gut, you need to pray about it. You need to pray about who's around you, because you don't know, everyone don't treat your kids the way you treat your kids. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on stuff. Don't sleep on your instincts. Don't sleep on your inner man. Do not sleep on your discernment, because it's not going to steer you wrong. But don't overlook it either, because so many people get put in situations where they end up in jail, or they end up dead, or they end up in these really bad situations that it's hard to get out of, because they don't know who's around them, because they don't know who they're connected to, because they don't know who they're tied to. You can be tied to friends too, but you need to know who they are. I don't care if you knew your friends for 10 years. I don't care if you knew your friends for 15 years. Still pay attention to your surroundings. Still know who's around you. And also, if you really want to know how a person feels about you, or, who they are in your life, or who you are in their life, you need to know what's said about you whenever you're not around. And I am not trying to get you to stir up no drama. I really am not. I'm not trying to get y'all to be like starting stuff, but I want you to be sure about who's around you. So I'm just throwing out ideas. Now, I'm not perfect. I ain't no professional out here. I'm just throwing out my ideas. Yeah. So I'm not trying to get y'all to start anything. But if you happen to have a group of friends, and you feel like you have a friend that you're kind of iffy about, maybe ask one of your other friends, like, hey, has so-and-so ever said anything about me? Just be real. And you don't have to go start nothing, go approaching them and being negative. But you should know what type of people that's around you. And a lot of times we don't find out who people are until we get into a fight. And sometimes it's good that you get into a fight with people, because that's how you find out how they really feel about you. Some people will not tell you the truth about how they really feel about you till you get in an argument. They're not going to tell you that they really can't stand you. They're not going to tell you that your voice is annoying. They're not going to tell you, They're not going to tell you certain things until y'all get into an argument. So, it's raining, and so I'm about to go in the house. But I just really want y'all to pay attention to your surroundings. Pray about who's around you. Really like, pay attention to your discernment, because this can prevent a lot of things that go on. I really believe it can prevent a lot of deaths. And that's what just keeps popping up in my head, deaths. There's so many deaths in this world, and so many people will get killed because they're rocking with somebody who they think is their friend, or rocking with somebody who they think is their lover. One more story and I'm done. I just found out about this story, what happened in January of 2022. So there was this girl dating this guy, right? And then, you know, they're cool, whatever. And so she still had ties to her ex, you know. And being that she still had ties to her ex, you know, she was plotting on her boyfriend with her ex. So her boyfriend had like this necklace. I guess it was a real gold chain or whatever. So she had made a plan with her ex. Okay, you know, I'm gonna hang out with him this day. You pull up. He was supposed to shoot him, and then they take the necklace from him and then leave. Well, he ended up dead, y'all. He was 19 years old. So she was the mastermind behind this, but the fact that he trusted her, the fact that he thought that they was just chilling. Now, my question is like, well, did he feel anything? Did he have a gut feeling? Did he feel like something was wrong? Did he feel like he shouldn't be going there today? I don't know, because we all get them feelings, but sometimes we ignore them because we love people. We ignore what's really going on. We ignore the red flags because we care about people. And those are the things we have to take heed to. So he ended up losing his life just because he thought he was going to go hang out with his girlfriend. Meanwhile, she's plotting on him for his chain. Know who's around you. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. God bless y'all. Stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And be sure to join my other YouTube channel. I don't post all the time, but I am going to get to it. Just still join the reaction channel. I have some stuff coming, okay? God bless y'all. Stay tuned. And make sure you guys like and subscribe. And share with your friends. See you later.